What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff. So, this right here is the stock market. This is not the cryptocurrency market. Dow Jones, the S&P, the Nasdaq, Russell 2000, and New York Stock Exchange. You can see this is all red. Markets in general are just getting bled out. I mean, the stock market has been very bullish alongside the cryptocurrency market. Trump has, sounded the trumpets, so to speak. Been excited, and just in seeing this, for all you cryptocurrency Renaissance pioneers uh, who have been participating in the Wild West, it's not just you guys that are getting bled out, right? Even the fiat world, the stock exchange is seeing it. So I'm pointing this out because the only thing I can do is hang in there. I'd like to think you guys are willing to hang in there. I mean, it's a tough route. This isn't, you definitely, this will put some hair on your chest, right? I mean, I'm saying that to the young guys, to a lot of the older guys, you can learn, the young guys can learn from these older guys. There's a lot of older people out there that are willing to put out some wisdom and share some experience with you if you're willing to listen. Not everybody panics. If you need to turn to some older people out there, asking them for wisdom, because many of them have been through similar situations where the markets have collapsed. Everything back to the dot-com bubble. I don't think there's too many people who lived through the Great Depression, but you have people from dot-com bubble, 2007, 2008. We always find a way to move forward. Humanity always comes out of it. I guess unless there's an apocalypse impending, but I don't know. I mean, I definitely am not a fortune teller, and I definitely don't have a crystal ball. So all I can do is take a look at things from the way I see it and share those things with you guys. And that's kind of why you guys tune into this stuff, is to see if we can come to a consensus as a collective. And that's why I communicate with you guys out in the audience so much. One of the things I wanted to point out before I look at Twitter here is the markets. So this is back in January 2015 all the way to January 2016, right? And I want to point this out because you can see how the charts looked, right? Okay, so if we take a look here, let's go 2014 to 2015, right? So let's take a look at the charts here in the crypto market. You can see kind of similar to what we had here. This is February, it fell off, and then it bounced back in March, but then that was short-lived and it fell back down all the way until April. And then, so that was about a 2 to 3 month just fall off. So imagine if you were invested back then, and then it finally hit a bottom, at which was only 5.5 billion, right, compared to where we're at now, 389 billion. But then the market started to climb back, and then it was like, oh, really? Another month went by, and it kind of held up, and then it started to take off again, and then it peeled back again. So, just in looking at these historical charts, you can see kind of the time frame that might be required here. And here it was at 3.8. It was bottoming out, and then 2016 came along, and it started to pick up. So you can see for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, the progression. And that's why we said in many of our videos, I'm willing to do the 3 to 4 year plan. I'm in this for the long haul investment. If I had a day trader's mentality, I knew that that was potentially a slippery slope. I'm not saying you can't do that, but that's why I do recommend taking the long-term investor approach. And that's just what the historicals will show you. It doesn't take a rocket scientist, right, to figure that out. You don't have to learn to do nuclear fusion to read charts. And yes, you guys asked us if we can do a video on TA. We're going to do that. We're also looking to do a video on dollar cost average. Matt is going to be doing both of those because he's got so much experience in finance. He's going to be dropping those. So be on the lookout for those videos coming from Matt. I'm not even going to try and pretend like I know dollar cost average like Matt does. So he's just got a better approach at explaining things. I'm more of a, well, I've got my own skill set. You know what I mean? It's just the best guy for the job needs to deliver the best videos quality. And we'll all learn from him, including myself. So with the Red Sea now flooding the streets here, we're asking, what are some coins you like? Here's another AltCoin Buzz ladies, Brooke. So she's also on the team for AltCoin Buzz ladies. You can follow her on her Twitter. And then, there's this psychology of the market that we put out there. And then I've personally been pretty active, Blockchain J. I posted this about the market. Here I said, retweet this if you think real Donald Trump should tweet about his thoughts on Bitcoin and the blockchain. Maybe that will drive the price, assuming it's positive. 56 retweets, so you guys are obviously retweeting that. You're like, yeah, Trump, say something positive to move this market. But who knows? Then we said some other things. On a positive note, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency are getting tons of publicity, although negative, but as market picks up, that narrative could drive in more of the herd. They say all press is good press. There's a bottom to this, just anticipating when is the key. And you guys have been saying things, in this case, bad press is very bad for us. Historically, when Bitcoin was counted out, then recovered, it got more people's attention. That resiliency is attractive. The press right now is dishing out and you-know-what kicking. If Bitcoin can bounce back, that's impressive. If, that's a big if. The first time, this time you've got the government and the media. Would be interesting to see what happens. You're right. That is a case, We've got to see what comes of this G20 summit. We've got to see what the official word is from the government. It's just a real tough one out there. Never will be the same. We'll be two-side cryptos. So, wanted to get Ethereum big time at 800, waiting for fiat to arrive at Coinbase. Lucky. I found this discussion to be interesting. While we need to apply a healthy skepticism to all things, this discussion may outline the resurgence in the crypto markets. All right, so I'm going to recommend that you guys come on to Blockchain J and check out this from Dave Baumricker. Okay, I think I said that right. RKR. But it's on Blockchain J. You can pick this up. This is Cliff High. If you do not know who Cliff High is a data scientist of epic proportions. So I just saw this right now. It's posted 25 minutes ago. I did not think I was going to mention that, but Cliff High will give you some real solid insights. Check this video out if you're still watching this video, and you can find this on Blockchain J on Twitter if you want. Today is the bottom soon. Well, I'd like to think that at some point we hit the bottom. $1,000 would be great. I don't know if I can like that, but I guess from a buying perspective, but considering my portfolio would look just like I swallowed a rock. And I say that because, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Like cry? No, I'm not going to cry. I could cry, but this is finance. It's not like I lost my kitty cat or doggy, right? It's dollar. It's money. You can always make more of it, right? Or earn more of it. Daily and 4-hour RSI level around 25. Every time it's hit oversold on the daily, big bounce. One more dump to around 6,500 should trigger a buying frenzy. Well, we'll see. I mean, it's interesting insight here from Eric Hughes. I liked it better when there wasn't so much press. The money comes in, but also brings in too much instability and volatility. Yeah, strong hands hodl. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm holding. I would like to say that I'm buying more, but I'm like, well, let's see where the bottom is on here. If we even take a look here. I mean, geez, that's like, I don't know why I'm not really buying right now. I guess I could. I mean, I know if it's going to go up, I should say, my anticipation would be that it will go up way above 6,976, and I'll be looking back on this and being like, why didn't I buy at that price? But I'm going to hold on a little bit and see where the bottom of this thing is, just due to the fact that I think it's around, I do think it's in the $5,000 range. But if I see it start to stabilize, then I might jump in. If I look at this is where I think the real support is. This is where the support is, guys. November 8th, November 10th, November 12th. We were running pretty solid right there, sideways. This is my support level here that I'm picking up on. But you know, with the way this market's down sloping, I mean, it could even, it's got such a sell-off happening, it could plow right through this. But if we go to Bitcoin at that price, I mean, just so you can gauge it based on Bitcoin, right? Oh man, CoinMarketCap must be getting a lot of traffic. Bitcoin dominance hasn't changed much, so that says something about the altcoin market. Oh man. All right. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's got it at 7,000, which just breezed right through there. Let's take a look here. Strong resistance around 3,000 to 4,000. Really hard to tell. And super strong support here at the $2,000 to $3,000 range. There's really strong support at 2,000. Pretty strong around 4,000. 3 to 4. This is a really strong support level right here, guys. So that's why I'm not buying right now. Although I'm sure at some point it'll revisit that. And I have bought Bitcoin at 10,000. So, and that's Bitcoin that I actually hold on to. I bought Bitcoin at higher prices, but I forked that into altcoins. And, you know, as you can see how that's panned out. From September to January. No, actually from July, because I bought my first Ethereum coins. Or yeah, my Ethereum coins I bought in June, July. Can't remember the exact date, but that was when I was basically from June till January 8th. I mean, I felt like I felt pretty good about my portfolio because it was growing nicely. To see it all peel back from there has been frustrating, but like I said, I mean, I'm holding for the long haul. I mean, I learn every single day, as I'm sure you guys are. I learn something new pretty much every single day. And that's just the way it is. That's how you got to be. You know, everyone can claim to be an expert, but we have to always, even experts should learn. Me, I'm saying that, hey, I'm in this with you guys in the trenches, doing the best we can, trying to look at all things considered, and that's why we bring on guys like Matt. It's, you know, even if we use that military analogy where, you know, the general doesn't have to be the marksman. The general doesn't have to be the pilot, right? You know, in the Air Force. The president doesn't have to know how to be a sniper to be the president, kind of thing, right? And that's kind of the mentality that you guys can take in approaching, you know, if you don't know the answer, you know, defer to someone who can maybe teach you or show you something. That's why someone like Cliff High, who's older and got a lot of experience in markets and reading data, is someone you could tune into. There's another guy that I really like. I don't know, maybe some of you guys already follow him, but Andres Antonopoulos. Check him out on Twitter. This guy's a solid guy to keep up with. So anyways, we'll see y'all later, and If you like videos like this, subscribe to this channel. We'll talk to you soon. And keep up with us on Twitter also, AltCoinBuzzIO and Blockchain J, as you saw. Also, we are on Instagram at AltCoinBuzz.